Welcome to the MagiReco News. I'm your anchor, the Rosielam. We don't have time for ball talk, so let's get right into our top story, which is going to be that there's like something that was just announced, and this is going to be a very short video because it's just one new event with some character. So we've got a Christmas Nemu has been announced. So we have Christmas Nemu right here. So for some reason a dark type, even though Nemu is forest type. So she has a pet or something that she drags around with her, and for some reason they called this the Christmas string, like in actual Latin letters, like Roman letters, even though usually they use katakana or whatever, like Japanese type they have, so they just typed it out in English for us. So yeah, it's called Christmas string, so there can't be anything, any way that someone's gonna translate this in any other way. What is the character? Well, we got this character right here. It's Holy Night. I think this is what this one is called, Holy Night version. They could call it Christmas version, but I guess Christmas version would be a rather long name, so instead they call it just the Holy Night version. And what does this unit actually do? Well, as you can see that they are rather balanced on stats. They're a support type. Their connect is damage up, gives dark attribute attack up, and it gives Dazzle on attack 100% chance, which seems like an alright connect, especially on a dark type team. But once again, of course, the full how good are they characters is going to be for Nemu Holy Night version when she actually releases, which is going to be in like 4 or 5 days or something. It's actually we're actually getting the news rather soon. This starts on the 16th. It's still only the 12th. They usually don't announce stuff like this early. However, what actually might be happening is that they're going to be announcing a whole bunch of stuff rather early now because it's about to be Christmas, and I guess some of the developers, they want to get home to their families, which they need to be careful about because of COVID-19. But yeah, they're probably going to go on vacations, so they're going to probably just throw some stuff out over Christmas. So don't expect too much, but yeah. What else do they do? What else does this character, Nemu and her pet, do? The Magia is an AoE Magia that gives damage and attack down, so damage down and attack down to all enemies for 3 turns, which seems pretty powerful if you want to play defensive. You don't ever need to play defensive on any current content whatsoever, like on a single enemy for that long, because the thing is, why debuff an enemy if you can just buff yourselves and then kill that enemy? Because that's usually how EX challenges and 100 Evils quests go. Instead of debuffing enemies, I mean, you do that with meter rains. So you just do meter rains and for debuffing, and then with Magias you just buff yourself and then you kill the enemy. Anyway, still pretty alright, and it also gives dark attribute attack up, but only to self for 5 turns. Very egotistical. And then we also have the active, which removes buffs and grounded effects. Wait a second, that's actually really good to have as an active. I'm going to need to talk about this when the unit actually releases, because there's some mirror shenanigans you can do with this unit because of their active skill. The passives that they've shown is just MP up when attacked by weak element. Okay. Which I think might actually be quite a lot because it's level 14. I don't know why this is level 14 on that, but maybe it means that it's actually going to be 14 MP, I don't know. Or 7 if it's only by 0.5 per level, whatever. Next up we also have Light Shield Aura. This is weird. At the start of a quest, this unit, so Nemu, is going to get a damage cut and a light attribute damage cut on top of that for 3 turns. For 5 turns, sorry. Okay, that's something. And it also does, at the start of a quest, so that's a secondary passive effect that triggers at the start of a quest. You get a buff on yourself for 5 turns that makes it so you're immune to status ailments twice. Okay, this is still only just a little bit of their stuff, so we're gonna have to worry until they get released and we see the full extent of Nemu and her pets' spirit enhancement. And then we have some Memoria right here. I don't know why Nemu, I don't know why next to Nemu there's also this other character here, which is not even in this unit. What do these Memoria do? But you can kind of tell that I'm trying to sort of like talk a little bit more about this news, because there's not really too much to this news other than there's a new character and there's a new event. There's a double farm tower. Whoop-de-doo. But there is something important that I'm going to need to talk about in just a bit. I wanted to talk about the event, but just to get over this very quickly. The Memoria right here, what does it do? So we have the passive Memoria. For some reason now they're starting to give 2 4-star Memoria now on gachas. Usually they only have 1 4-star rate up Memoria on a gacha, and then maybe another one that you get for finishing the event. Now there's 2 in here. So yeah, the passive one gives attack up 5, which I think is like 25%, which is fine, and Excel MP up, which I think is very similar to The Iruha of the Midsummer Beach might be almost exactly the same as that one, but here's another one, I guess. We should also be limited, by the way. This is all limited because it's seasonal, so here's another reprint of a limited Memoria that is also limited, although the seasonal... Wait a second, no, Iruha of the Midsummer Beach was just MP gain up. This is Excel MP gain up. Still almost the same. The active is guaranteed dazzle on enemy and also attack down on enemy. It's only a single enemy and only for one turn, so it's not going to be that important. And this Memoria down here, the day we locked fingers. Oh my god, that's so gay. I don't know why Nemu is sharing the spoiler with this art character. Does damage increase too? And anti-evade on self for one turn. So you get anti-evade and you get damage up. Awesome. And then we have this event right here. It's a double farm tower with Nemu and some other character. And it's just a double farm tower. I think it's double farm tower, might be single farm tower, but at least it should be double farm tower because right here it's saying stuff about main story, another story, MagiReco story, etc. So it should be double farm tower. Yeah, this time without any other double farm tower that runs alongside this one, like we had with the Shizuku event. Although the Shizuku event itself wasn't a double farm tower, it was just another event that you had to farm in main story quests. There's a whole bunch of stuff that it says right here. For example, you don't get all the quests immediately. The first batch happens on the 16th, the second batch on the 21st, and there's also going to be EX quests. And later with the second batch there will be 100 Evils quests, so yeah, more 100 Evils quests, awesome. What else do we have in here? There's a whole bunch of other stuff that just explains the quest, but I think this is a special background that actually has its own background music to it, awesome, so you get another background with music on it. Here's the actual important part that I wanted to mention. So this right here says that there's going to be new Christmas costumes that you can get with Christmas costume tickets. The first one is Kaede Christmas version. Oh, there's going to be a Kaede Christmas outfit. Then it's a Mifuyu Christmas outfit. Oh, the abuser gets a Christmas outfit. Amazing. And the most important part, Mitama. And it says specifically it's her Santa beard. So people have seen Mitama with her Santa beard in the Rikaren event, and they said to themselves, I want that. I want to have Mitama with the Santa beard, because I think it's pretty funny. She goes, ho, 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 and then reads the naughty list, and the naughty list is just her. She just says, I'm on the naughty list, and the list is empty. Apart from that, guess I'll have to spank myself or something, or give cold to myself. I don't know what she would even do at that point. But yeah, that's going to be a costume you can get. It's going to be the one that I'm going to be getting. And apart from that, nothing else. There's Destiny bottles. Awesome. Not really too much else to go about. I would have probably... I mean, there's going to be a new app version as well. It's right here. So they made this announcement about the MP changes, but I made an entire video about that. Couldn't they have waited with this announcement like just one more day so they can put it together with this announcement right here, so I don't have to make a single video just saying, hey, there's a new character and a new event and here's what the stuff is. Could have talked about the MP change in the same video, but I guess if you haven't, if you still don't know what about this MP change and you're seeing it now for the first time, yeah, I made a video about that. The big MP change should be the video right before this. I'm tired. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. See you guys next time. Subscribe, ring the bell, the usual stuff.